Now, dear students, the next thing we will study in KiCad is about the text and graphics in the PCB and their settings. Let's go to board setup over here. And in the text and graphic, you can see the first tabs are some default settings. In the default setting, you can see there are 6 layers, and anything that you draw on these 6 layers, any graphics or text on this layer will have by default dimensions that are provided in this table. Like it says in the silk layer, if you draw a line that will have a thickness of 0.15 mm by default. You can also change this while drawing the line in the silk layer. Similarly, if you draw a text, then it will have a width of 1 mm and height of 1 mm and text thickness of 0.15 mm. So these are the default settings on each layer for the graphics and text that you will be adding while designing the PCB. Over the next thing in the default is default properties for new dimension objects. Over here these are unit format and precisions, and the next is the text position, and there's a checkbox for keep text aligned, and the arrow length and extension line offset. So these are the settings that are associated with the text and graphics. The next thing in text and graphics is the formatting. In the formatting, you specify the dot length, dashes and dot length. Over here these are the dash length, that is 12, and the gap length of 3, which means any of the unit if you use, let's say if you are going to draw a dash line, then first of all it will have a dash line that is of length of 12 mm and then a gap of 3 mm. If we are using inches unit, then it will have the dash length in this ratio of 12 and 3. The next thing is the text variables. Over here you can do some addition of the variables in this section. The mostly concerned things are over here in the default section, that is the thickness and width settings in different layers. So hope you have just understood the default settings of text and graphics in the board setup.